Willie D Live.
In the studio, Charnele Brown.
Yay!
Say, fam.
Hey, Willie D.
I got this look on my face because this woman has got this infectious energy. I mean, beautiful, beautiful spirit, beautiful woman, beautiful journey.
Yes.
Beautiful journey.
Yes.
Before the world knew you as Kimberly Reese on Different World,
Yeah.
who did Charnele Dozier
Yeah.
want to be?
You know something? I've always wanted to be an actress or a psychiatrist.
Yeah, an actress or a
Or
psychiatrist.
because it's the same thing, really.
Explain.
A psychiatrist listens,
Okay.
and she pulls or he pulls what is needed through particular words. And then you explain it to her or him. Acting, we do the same thing. Same thing. We
Okay.
pull. We pull from you.
Pull.
Yeah.
Are you saying from the audience, or are you pulling from?
From here, from spirit. You know, because acting is like, we're like lawyers. We lie. This is what we do. We're the best liars in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what we do.
You know what? Speaking of that, is it sometimes hard to have people to take you seriously when you are being serious, and because you're an actor, they
Yeah.
say, she's an actor.
Yeah, growing up, I got that. With my family. She's just acting. I'm like, really? No.
Yeah.
I need help.
Yeah.
Yeah. They do that.
Yeah.
But before we get in, I have to say this, and it's going to be bubbling over. Willie D, you are a legend. We love you.
Thank you.
We honor you. The Ghetto Boy. We always say in my classes, your mind's playing tricks on you.
Yeah.
It's epic. And I want to thank you, just being you. Thank you so much. I'm fanning out.
I received that. And how is the Charnele Brown Acting Academy going?
It's going great. Actually, I really didn't, I'm going to be honest, when I came here, that wasn't my intention, but I knew that the talent here in Houston is remarkable. They're amazing and they're overlooked. And so I came here to teach technique so they can compete. And I have to say, by God's blessing, like 85% of my actors are working. Not,
Nice.
I didn't expect that, but
Right.
it happened. Yeah.
Now, when somebody wants to join your acting academy, what can you promise? Can you promise anything?
I can promise technique.
That's it.
Yeah. My job is to make you ready to go out there and get it. So I
Right.
can't get it for you.
Right.
I can't hustle for
Can't
you.
go out on that audition. and
I can't do that for you.
Yeah.
But I can give you the tools to go out there. And the tools are really confidence. When you know that you're good, nothing should bother you on the internet. Nothing, because you're good at what you do. And I tell my actors, it's not you. It's the character. So if they say you suck, just say thank you. It wasn't you.
Huh.
It wasn't you. It was someone else.
Because you're acting anyway.
You're acting anyway. So I don't know why people take that personal.
Yeah.
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 Have you seen it break somebody's spirit?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, it's broken mine a couple of times. It's like the mafia. You can't get out. Once God's purpose and
Yeah.
this is what you're supposed to do, I try to get out 50 times because it's just not right to me. I didn't feel good, but
Right.
I can pull back in. It's just what I meant to be. It's my purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How often have you seen somebody that was just so damn good blow it? Like you looked at this person, you say, this
yeah.
person can go all the way.
Destined. Yep. I've seen a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that I think I can only go by with my actors, is that sometimes they're afraid of success.
Okay.
They like the grind of it, but they're not looking at getting there.
Right.
And you got to have that. You got to have that vision. You got to see it. To know you can't hope for the best. You got to see it. I mean, I remember when I was in second grade. I tell this story. I was watching. I'm dating my age now. I was watching Lassie on TV.
Yeah, I watched Lassie.
I know.
Salute to Lassie.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
salute
talking
to
about?
Lassie. And usually, Lassie comes back at the end, and he didn't. I started crying. I was like, oh my God. I was in the second grade. I was like, I can make myself cry by thinking about something bad. I didn't know at the time it was Stanislavski method, but I didn't know that. So what do? Every Friday, we used to go to the pond to go see these damn ducks in the pond. I'm like, I can't do it anymore. So I don't know what prone me to do this. I started thinking about Lassie at the pond. And my teacher, Miss White, I'm crying. I'm just crying. She's like, what is wrong? I didn't think it through because I didn't know. Right. I was like, my brother, he died in the pond. Willie D, I have no brothers. I have one sister. I was so convincing that they took us back to the classroom. They gave me candy, all that candy. I was living. It was great. I was so convincing that Miss White called my mom and said, I'm very sorry. We took her to the pond. She was like, why? About your son. She said, what son? She said, the son that died in the pond. I got the whipping of my life. And so that day, my parents said either she's going to be a pathological liar or an actor.
Yeah.
So they put me in classes immediately. Yeah. Yeah.
Why not a lawyer? Lawyers lie a lot too.
Yeah, lawyers lie a lot. But it's a personal thing. With acting, I can come out of it.
Yeah.
You go home, you're a lawyer. You leave the house, you're a lawyer.
Yeah. Well, some lawyers do shut it down, though. Like I know a lot of. My daughter's a lawyer.
Oh, so she shuts it down.
I know. Yeah,
you have to, I guess, because there's so much.
She shuts it down. Like okay, that's it. I'm gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I mean, convincing just be lawyers that know that they're guilty, but you have to defend them.
Yeah.
That's deep. That's deep. That's a lot on a person. Psyche.
Yeah, I forgot how this one lawyer explained to me, is a criminal attorney explained to me how she does that. But she justified it in a manner like, I'm here to represent a citizen.
A citizen.
Who has been accused of a crime, and my job is to mitigate his pain, his suffering or whatever. And as a citizen, as a human being, he still, no matter what he does, he has a right. He has a right. To be treated like a human.
Yeah. So isn't that wonderful? It's like an actor. That's her objective. That's her objective.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you was doing this bad acting, that was in East Hampton?
East Hampton, Long Island, New York.
East Hampton, Long Island, New York.
Yes, the Hamptons. There's black people out there.
Yeah, tell me about it. I mean, there's black people out there, but not that many. But especially when you were growing up, it's more, So how was it growing up in East Hampton as one of the very few black people?
It was great.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had no problem at all.
You didn't have an identity crisis like some black kids do when they go to predominantly white schools? No,
and I think, too, is that out there it was a matter of money, to be honest. They didn't look at color. I'm sure they had their issues, but we were so solid.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were fine. And we had our own community, and, we dabbled, but we had our own.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that what we need now?
Yes.
To dabble, but have our own?
Yes. I always say with Martin Luther King, and people always get on me, and I don't care. I just think that we misinterpreted what he was trying to say. He didn't say to drop everything. He just said to integrate. Mm-hmm. Go in, come back. What did we do? We stopped everything. Yeah. Even before Martin Luther King with Michaud, he had his own theater for us. And I was like, it just went away because they started going toward the white theaters. Mm-hmm. That's not what he meant. That's not what we were supposed to do, to me. Yeah.
So part of that, okay, so that's an interesting dichotomy there, mm-hmm. right? So part of that is black people feeling that integration was the way because, hey, it's all inclusive.
Better life.
We're finally, we're finally being treated equally, right?
Exactly.
But the part that got us was that I don't think that we were looking out for was that part where you had, once they said, okay, you can integrate, we didn't see the denigrate part. We didn't.
That's it,
we
Willie
didn't
D.
catch that part. Like
That's it,
where they were like, where they systematically went in to shut down the competition.
Yep.
So all of the black hotels, the black laundry,
Everything.
The black cleaners, the black schools,
Yeah.
the hospitals,
Yeah.
the banks, everything. They systematically
Took away.
shut them down.
Smart,
so
huh?
People didn't just walk away from their banks.
Nope.
They didn't just walk away
Nope.
from their hotels.
Nope.
And all black people didn't just go over here and start dealing
Right.
with these people.
Exactly.
It was like, okay, y'all want to come over here? So now we got competition. So we're going to go ahead and shut y'all
This
down.
down.
And they're doing that today.
They sure are.
There's a black woman, I believe she's in South Carolina or North Carolina. She wanted to start a hotel.
Oh,
And it took her like 10 years just to get her permit, just to get the right to build the hotel. And that is because they systematically blocked her.
Yep.
And so a lot of times we hear we got to get our own, and we still got to get our own, no matter how much
Thank you.
we go up against. We
Ownership.
still got to do it. No matter, we don't have a choice.
We don't.
right?
We don't.
But it underscores how how much we have to go through to get what we want out of this. I mean, and we're talking about people that are doing it the right way. People
Right.
that are
And not cutting corners, not malicious, not
Right.
bad intent. They just want to do right. We want to live our lives. But I tell people, I always tell people, get a copy of the Willie Lynch letter. It explains what we're going through right now. Right now. They did this back in, I think, 1900s, 1800s. This guy, I'm not too sure what his name is. And he was like, this is how you control them. This is how you control them. And we are following suit. Because right now, there's black men against black women. I've never seen anything like this in my life. Where we're pitting against each other,
something?
old and new.
This is what I want to know. How do these people who pretend to act like they really do love black people?
Right.
How do they think that's going to work? If I'm a black man, I hate black women. You're a black woman, you hate
black
men. You hate them, but you still need them for certain things, and you want them for certain things, but you still hate them. And also, you got a black son,
Right.
or you got a black daughter. How?
To me, for me, it's social media. It's like, the devil and the angel. I just believe that everybody's trying to get money and clout. And before we had social media, nobody knew anything. Everybody was in their basement, maybe, I don't know, and opinions, and no one's hearing anybody else's opinion. Now that we have it, everybody's coming out of the woodwork, and now they're realizing that they can make money off of sensationalism. So it's not about, it's all about money. It's all about money. They don't care one way or the other. How can you get them on a podcast and talk ill about a black woman? You may have had an experience with one or a couple, and you can talk about those. But you can't talk about me because you've never met me.
Right.
You don't know anything about me.
And that's the dangerous part of
Yes.
the generalizations. Yeah, you got to be specific. I don't think it's a problem with somebody being specific.
I agree.
But the generalizations,
It's
that's
out
the
of
same.
hand, man.
That's the same thing that we detest as a people when they generalize us as a people,
and we're doing the same thing.
and we're doing the same thing to each other. But the trip part about it is, like you mentioned, you got these people who got these podcasts, and they purport to be the smart ones.
Right. And I want to see your stats. What have you done to have that, to talk about that? Where'd you come from?
Right.
Yeah.
Just
And people believing them. That's the thing. I can't
That's the scary thing. Like, a person can just
say it.
wake up and jump on a mic and just lie.
Right,
They can
and lie.
They can get on his phone and just type something and just lie.
Yeah.
They can straight up lie.
And then you come back and say,
And-
no, it's not true, but it's out there. It's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late. Look at Marvin Sapp, what they did to him. It's too late. You didn't get everything, what he was doing. You didn't know he was in a conference. He wasn't in a church.
That was a conference?
It was a conference. Yeah.
So did they do it to him or did he do it to himself?
Maybe so. Maybe.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shut the doors.
It
It kind of sound like a hostile takeover.
I know, but you got to be very careful about what you say these days.
At some point, he's a smart man, right?
Yes,
so
he is.
so in my opinion, once he let that out, he should have said,
I'm just kidding.
Let me clean this up.
Yeah.
Before they take it a different way.
Right.
Like, I need to make sure
I
that they
know.
take it the way I want them to take
Exactly.
it. The way I intended for them to take it.
But he didn't know that somebody was going to be very careful. Now, whatever you say, this here is an enemy. You got to be very careful when you go out. I tell my actors, they're watching you. Be careful what you say and what you do. You're representing an incredible race. We're an incredible race.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're the chosen. I don't care. I really believe that.